Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending the location where you are joining us on this wonderful day. We are here once again to continue our program on moral and wisdom. Today is another day on this series of moral and wisdom. Today is another wonderful Sunday. We are here once again to continue this program. I want to welcome everyone who is already here live with us. We want to say a very big welcome to every one of you. And I want you to begin to invite other people as you are joining. Today we have a topic we themed, Who Do People Say I Am? That is our topic on today's program. That is our topic on today's program. I welcome all of you on behalf of this foundation, Udo Jesus Foundation. My humble self and all the crew members of this foundation, we all are saying happy Sunday to every one of you out there and every one of you who is live watching us right now. We all appreciate your presence every Sunday. Is a wonderful commitment to make out your 30 or 1 hour every day, every Sunday to listen to what we are teaching here. We have no other reason of this program is only the reason of moral and the wisdom. That is the only reason why we make out this time every Sunday to bring ourselves live on this program, not minding that it may not be what I may wish to be doing, but because of how it has been laid in my heart, that's why I make myself available every Sunday to teach on this series of moral and wisdom, because that is the greatest thing every living soul can possess in their life. When you possess these two things, I want to tell you, you will make life easy to people. And I want to say a wonderful, happy Mothering Sunday to all our mothers who attend the Catholic Church all over the global. We want to say a wonderful Mothering Sunday. Our mothers are great people. Our mothers are the pillars of the family. We want to say a wonderful Mothering Sunday to every one of them. It's a great day for them. We shout out to them right now. Though Jesus Foundation is saying, Happy Mothering Sunday to every one of you in the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I will go ahead and say a prayer and we go into the business of today. The Lion of the tribe of Judah, we are here once again to continue this program. We ask you the greatest thing you promise us before you leave. That is the Holy Spirit, the great teacher, the great comforter. We ask you this moment to send that Spirit upon our life, that every word that will come out of my mouth will be a word that the Holy Spirit will interpret into the heart and in the ears of every hearer, that this word will bear a great fruit that will bring a good morals and the wisdom into our lives. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen and amen. Our topic says, who do people say I am? I want to let you know, when you say this, you are talking of identity. When you say this, when Jesus asked his disciple this question, Jesus was just trying to say, the only thing Jesus was trying to say is to ask them, which identity does people say I am? He's talking about identity. Who do people say I am? He's talking about what? Identity. So this moment, when you talk of identity, what do you mean? Identity. When somebody is looking for identity, what is the simple meaning of identity? Let's see the meaning of identity. Identity means the fact of being who or what a person or a thing is. Identity is what? The fact of being who or what a person or a thing is. Identity is the fact. Identity is the fact to do what? To know who is this person. The fact of being whom or what a person or a thing is. The ability to know what is this thing. Ability to know who is this thing. That is identity. Jesus wants to know, who does people say he is? He wants to know which identity are people are tagging him with. Jesus wants to know the identity people are tagging him with. Jesus wants to know, how does people describe him? Jesus wants to know, how does people describe whom he is? That was why he asked his disciple this question on that wonderful day. And I want to go into the Bible to see the answer before I will continue this program. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 16. I will read verse 13, 14, 16, and 20. Let's see the answer of the disciples of Jesus to him when he asked them, who do people say I am? Who do people say I am? There is an answer from his disciple. And those answers were what the disciple used to hear from the people. Matthew 13, Matthew 16, Matthew chapter 16. We will read verse 13, 14, 16, and 20. Let's go ahead. Matthew 16. We will read verse 13. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, who do people say the Son of Man is? This was the question Jesus asked his disciple. Verse 14, they replied, some say John the Baptist. Listen, the identity the people tag Jesus with. I want you to listen, very, very important. This was the answer from the disciples. And this was what the people, the identity, the people tagged Jesus with. Verse 14. They replied. This was the disciples replying to Jesus. Some say John the Baptist. Others say Elijah. And still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets. Let's see verse 16. Jesus now asked Simon Peter. This was the answer of Simon Peter. Simon Peter said, Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Listen to me. None of the crowd who was seeing Jesus could be able to identify the identity of Jesus. They could not be able to say exactly whom Jesus was to them. Because of what? They are not close to Jesus. They have not really met Jesus. Every one of them, their answer was based on what they think or what they feel. But that was not the real answer. But they gave him identity by what they see or thought. But that was not whom Jesus is. That was not who Jesus is. They gave Jesus identity according to what they see or according to what they feel. But that was not the real identity of Jesus. Remember, what we are trying to find out today is about identity. Jesus wanted to know the identity people tagged him with. That was why he threw these questions to his disciple. To know the identity people has tagged him with. And the answer, you can see the answer. Every one of them was tagging Jesus with another identity. They were tagging Jesus with the wrong identity. They were tagging Jesus with the identity he was not. Every one of them was tagging Jesus with the identity they feel like. Every one of them was tagging Jesus with identity they thought this may be. But in all their answer was what? Wrong. Jesus was not Jeremiah. Jesus was not John the Baptist. But these people were tagging Jesus with all those names of the prophet because of what they see or what they do, what they feel. But they have not been able to come close to know whom Jesus was. But Simon Peter gave the right answer of whom Jesus was by saying that you are the Messiah, the Son of God. Because of what? Simon Peter has been close with Jesus. There is somewhere I'm going to. Let me begin to tell you something you may not know. Because they have not come to know him. Because the crowd have not come close to know him. That was why they were giving wrong identity to Jesus. To know whom he is, they have not come close. Today, many of us give people wrong what? Identity. Today, many of us give people wrong what? Identity. I want you to know this. Today, exactly what the crowd did to Jesus is what many of us is doing to ourselves today. Today, many of us give people wrong what? Identity because of what they see, or because of what they think, or because of what they feel. Many of us today give people what? Wrong identity because of what they do, what they hear. Today people give people wrong what? Identity. Because of what? What they do, what they see or what they hear. Which identity are you carrying around? Which identity have people tagged you with? That is a question. But let me tell you why wrong identity. Why wrong identity? That is what we will dwell right now. Why wrong identity? Why does people give people wrong identity every day, even till now? In those days, the crowd gave Jesus wrong identity. Jesus was not John the Baptist, but they tagged him that he was John the Baptist. That is wrong identity. They tagged him that he was Isaiah. Jesus was not Isaiah. They gave Jesus wrong identity. Why wrong identity? Moderator, why wrong identity? Number one, let's see why wrong identity. Why does people giving you wrong identity today? Why does people tagging you with what you are not? Why? Why is people describing you for what you are not? There is a reason why. There is reason. People is describing you with character that is not your own. Why wrong identity today? Why wrong identity? Number one, people may give you wrong identity because of where they met you. I want you to underline that word. Where they do what? Met you. Or where they see you. Underline that word. Underline it. Underline that word. Where they do what? They met you. Or where they do what? They see you. Because of where they met you, they may tag you with wrong identity. They may misplace your identity because of where they see you. Because of where they met you. Because of where they found you. The first day they see you. Because of that, they may misplace your what? Your identity. That is what that exactly happened in the days of Jesus. They misplaced Jesus' identity with other people identity. But that was not whom Jesus was. But they misplaced his identity because of what they see. Because of where they found him. That is why wrong identity. Till today, for that reason, you must make sure where you go and where you take yourself to. Because people may misplace your identity because of where they see you, because of where they met you. You must know the kind of place you go to. You must know. If not, people may misplace your identity and they will give you wrong identity. That is number one. Number two, people may give you wrong identity because of the kind of friends you keep. Let me tell you something. People may give you wrong identity People may misplace your identity because of the kind of friends you keep. Who is your friend? The people, there is a saying that says, show me your friend. I will not know who you are. Why wrong identity? People may give you wrong identity because of your friends, because of the kind of friends you keep. People may tag your identity with their own identity. The kinds of friends you keep, the kinds of friends you keep may give you wrong world identity. They may misplace your original identity because of the kind of people they see you with. They may give you the same identity those people carry. Who is your friend? It's a great question. Who is your friend? Who do you mingle with? It's very, very important. Because people may give you wrong identity because of the kind of friends you keep. Number 3, people may give you wrong identity because of your what? Religion. Do you know people may misplace your identity because of religion? Are you aware? Are you aware because of your religion? People may misplace your identity. People may tag you the same kind of identity with the people. People may tag you with the same identity of people who attend that kind of what? Religion. People may misplace your identity because of your what? Religion. Because of your religion. People may misplace your what? Your identity. Take note of this. It's very, very important. Because every religion, there is identity to it. Every religion, there is identity. When you go to religion A, people will say this is how they behave. When you go to religion B, people will say, oh, the religion B people, this is how they do things. Whether you are doing the same thing or not, people will always tag you with identity of those people that go to that religion. That is what it is. That is number 3. Number 4. People may give you wrong identity because of the family you were born into. Do you know today, because of the family you are born into, it doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how bad you are. If your family have identity of good person, anytime people see you, they will say that this person is from that family. They are good people. This life is very deep. Do you know, because you came from a family that carries good identity, even if you have bad one, when people see you, if they want to describe you, if they want to give you identity, they will say that she or he came from that family that has a good character. She or she must have good character. You may have bad one, but they will tag you with a good identity. Because you came from a family that carries good identity. What happened to you when you came from a family that carries bad identity? It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter how good you are. Whenever you mention your family name, people will tag you with a wrong identity. They will misplace your identity. No matter how good you are, they will always say, she or she came from a bad family. Their family is bad. Don't go there. Don't try to do anything with him. His or her family is bad. Don't near her. Don't near him. Do you know how many people this has barred from getting married today because of the family identity? Do you know how many persons this has barred from going to the next level because of family identity? Nobody wants to associate with you because of your family identity. Because you carry a wrong identity because of the identity of your family. No matter how you want to change yourself, it will take a doubt for people to discover that your identity is not that of your family. Family identity can make people to misplace your what? Your identity. Number 5, people may do what? Give you wrong identity because of your town. Do you know today, because of your town, people may misplace your identity? Do you know how many persons, whenever they mention their town in your ear, you will say, oh, no. Do you know how many ladies? Do you know how many women and men, young girls, young boys today, the reason why they could not marry themselves is because of their town. Not because at the day they saw themselves, they did not like themselves. But immediately they introduced themselves. I am from so-so town. I am from so-so town. The atmosphere began to change. The atmosphere began to do what? To change. Because of the town. Identity of your town may make people to misplace your identity. It doesn't matter how good you may be, but people will still misplace your identity because of the identity of the town you were born into. I'm telling you something. If we want to ask people questions today, how many people has refused to marry because of the name of the town of the person they wanted to marry? You will be shocked how many numbers you will get. If you want to go to A, to begin to ask people this question, you will be very, very shocked how many number of people that will tell you, I did not marry that boy because of the town he came from. You will be shocked how many persons will tell you, I did not marry that girl because of the town she came from. Identity of your town can make people to misplace your identity. Why wrong identity? Your town is number 5. Let's see number 6. People may give you wrong identity because of your tribe or race. Do you know the tribe? Your tribe may be the reason why people are giving you wrong identity. They will say he or she is so tribe. They say no. I don't want to deal with those tribes in my life. Then as soon immediately you mention your tribe, everything will change. It doesn't matter how much that guy loves you at that moment. It doesn't matter how big. It doesn't matter how beautiful you look. It doesn't matter how handsome you look. That's your tribe. Nowhere. They will misplace your identity. It doesn't matter the identity you carry. As long as you are from that tribe, they must misplace your identity, your tribe, and your race. We make people to misplace your what? Your identity. We make people to misplace your identity, your tribe and race. That is what people are suffering today. That is what is causing tribal war. When you hear about tribal war, what is the reason? It's because of tribes. This one will say, I don't like this tribe. This one will say, I don't like this tribe. Tribal war going on everywhere. They will tag everybody with the same identity. It doesn't matter who you are. Do you anything, they don't care about it. As long as you are from that tribe, you are the same with everyone from there. Why? Wrong identity, tribal, and race. People will misplace your identity because of your tribe. I want you to know this. People will misplace it. And I want to let you know, number 7 of this why wrong identity. People may give you wrong identity because of your spouse. Do you know that? People may give you wrong identity because of your husband or wife. Are you aware? The identity of your wife may give you wrong identity. People may misplace your identity because of your wife's character. Because of your wife's identity. Are you aware? Because of your wife's identity. People out there, people who know your wife, may do what? May misplace your own identity as a husband. Wonderful. Because of identity, your wife carries out in the public. People may misplace your identity. People may misplace your identity because of identity of your wife. Because of the character of your wife. People may misplace your true identity. Why? Wrong identity. Because of your wife's identity. People may misplace your identity as a husband. Do you know because of identity of your husband, people may misplace your identity as a wife? What is your husband's identity out there? What identity does your husband carry? What identity does your husband carry? Because of the identity of your husband, people may misplace your own identity as wife. The problem you are suffering today may be because of the identity of your husband. The problem you are facing today may be because of the identity of your husband. Identity of your husband may be why nobody wants to deal with you as the wife of that man. Nobody wants to associate with you. Nobody wants to have anything to do with you because of the identity of your who? Of your husband. It may be why nobody wants to have anything to do with you. The identity of your husband is why people are misplacing your identity as the wife of that man. Are you sure you really know that your husband, that your wife? Are you sure you really know the identity? You may not know the identity. Are you sure you really know the identity of your brothers and sisters and uncles and aunties, are you sure you really know the identity? Are you sure you really know the identity they carries out to the public? Are you sure you really know it? Are you sure you really know the identity of them? Are you sure you know it? Are you sure you really know their true identity? You may not know, but I want to tell you, if they carry good identity, that will be good for you. But if they don't carry good identity, I want to tell you that sometimes people may misplace your own identity with their own. It doesn't matter how good their own identity look like. It doesn't matter how. As long as your name is connected to them, anywhere you mention that name, they will say, no, these people, no, I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to have anything to do with that family. Do you hear that word? I don't want to do anything with these people. It doesn't matter whom is involved there. As soon as that name is mentioned, they will say, no, I don't want to. Identity is a big something people don't know. It's the highest thing you can possess. Good identity. Bad identity. Identity is whom you are. Identity determines your future. I want you to know, identity determines a lot into your future. Do you know some people today, because of their identity, they deny them what they could have gotten? You can see the power of identity. Identity is powerful more than people think. I always tell you, what I will be unveiling to you is not something you can hear very easily out there. Identity is bigger than what people think. Identity is a foundation of your future. You may not know, but I want you to know it today. Identity is the foundation. Even your unborn child, that your identity is a foundation to them. Even that your future wife, that your future husband, your identity is a foundation to their life. Listen. When the foundation is faulty, there is no way the house can stand. Identity is a foundation of everything you are doing. If you get a wrong foundation, I want to tell you, there is nothing good that will come out. When you build a house with a wrong foundation, I want you to know that one day that house will do what? Will collapse. That is a wrong foundation. Your identity is your foundation. And it is a foundation of your own family. It's a foundation of your own town. It's a foundation of your tribe. Identity is more than what people think, but people don't know. Your identity is very, very important. Your identity is very, very important. What identity are you carrying? Have you asked yourself? Can you check yourself? What kind of identity do I carry? What kind of identity do I carry? If people want to describe me, what will they say? Who will they say I am? It's a great question. Who will they say I am? If people want to describe you, who will they say you are? Ask yourself that question. And this today, what to learn? What do we learn from this identity? What do we learn today from this identity? I want to let you know this. Always know where you are. Always know where you are. Make sure you are in the right place so people will not misplace your identity. It's very, very important. Live a life that will bring good identity. Live a life that will bring good identity to you and to your generation. It's very, very important. Live a life. And I want to tell you, I don't stop describing people from far away. Stop misplacing people's identity when you have not been able to do anything with them. Stop misplacing the identity until you do what? You deal with them. Don't just conclude because people is saying. Don't join others to misplace people's identity. Because somebody is telling you that this person is bad does not mean that person is bad. No. Don't conclude. Don't join people to give people wrong identity. Don't join people to misplace people's identity. No. That is wrong thing to do. Take caution this moment. I want you to take caution. Don't say anyone's identity until you have known them. Don't describe people's identity until you have known them. Don't give them any identity because your friend told you, oh, I did this with this person. This is what I got from this person. Don't use it and begin to do what? Give that person that identity your friend or your brother or your sister has given that person. I want you to have something to do with that person before you conclude. They told you that person carries bad identity. Have you done anything with that person before you conclude? Have you had anything with that person before you say yes to that? Don't join people to conclude someone's identity. That is the caution I want you to take today. Because you may be misplacing the identity. Don't join anybody to conclude anyone's identity until you have something to do with that person. If not, don't try to join people to conclude someone's identity. Because identity is a foundation. Identity is a great thing. Identity is the highest thing you can possess in your life. Identity will take you where money cannot take you to. I want you to know that. Identity. That is identity for you. Identity is greater than money. You may not know. Identity is greater than what? Money. I want you to hear it today. So don't destroy anyone's identity. Don't conclude anyone's identity without verification. Don't do that. It's a wrong thing for you to do. Identity is who you are. Who do people say I am? That was the question Jesus asked. Who do people say I am? Who do people say you are? And who do people say I am? It's a question. Identity is very, very important. Don't tag people. Don't misplace people. Identity. Because of what you hear. Because of what they told you. Because of what you see somewhere that you don't know if it's true or real. Or whether it's acting. For that reason, don't conclude anyone's identity. You have done something with them. Don't conclude anyone's identity until you have done something with them. I will see you here the same time next week. The same time next week, we all shall be here live to continue this program. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for the time you have spent to be with us live on this program. I appreciate it. And on behalf of this foundation, Udo Jesus Foundation, we all are saying thank you to every one of you. And I want you to remain blessed. And I want you to remain calm anywhere you are, your miracle shall meet you at the appointed time. It is only divine agency can give you a miracle. Nobody can give you a miracle. Take note of that. Don't allow anybody to convince you they have the power to give you a miracle. Nobody has that power to perform miracle in your life. If you need a miracle, ask for the power of divine agency. Whatever it is, divine agency will do it. Nobody can perform miracle in your life. It's only divine agency can perform miracle in your life. Don't seek it from anybody. Seek it from divine agency. And when you seek it, you will do what? You will find it. But if you are seeking it from people, it's all propaganda. That is what I call it. There is nobody that has power to perform any miracle. It's only divine agency that have that authority, that power to do unusual things. No other human being has the power to do unusual things. That is my advice to you. And remember, blessed. I will see you the same time next week. The same time next week. Have a good day.